on to escalate as you could. Thank you, Nilesh. Over to you.
Namaskar again. So I wrote down lots of them. So those yellow stickies are there, and these are, I have not even seen them yet. Okay, so I'll try my best. But let me assure you, in fact, I mentioned the last slide. I said there are 20 researchers working together to explore that 75,000 years of Indian civilization timeline. In fact, my fourth book that I'm working on, the working title I will tell you, is like a BHHC. That's Brief History of Hindu Civilization. And essentially my goal is to cover that brief period of 75,000 years in that book. Okay, that's the idea. Lots of questions, I may not be able to go through all of them, but again, when I work with these 20 researchers, co-researchers I would say, and some of them are very young. In fact, in answering some of the questions, I will refer to that person. 20-year-old and 23-year-old. Okay? One 23-year-old, Jeevan Rao, he started researching at 20. He has already published a book. Not only that, that book has been already translated in other languages. Okay? And that should answer all your questions on the Yuga, but I'll give a brief answer. But the point I want to mention is, I have noted down about 15 questions so far, until they called me, and then I have not read them, so I'll try to read them. But even without reading them, I can assure you, because I'm doing this for like many years now, there is not even a single question that I have listed here about 15s or the one file that I have not read yet. I feel confident. There is not even a single question that has not been asked before and I have not answered before. These are all to be considered frequently asked questions. I'll try to be very short in answering. But what I do is, now today we are not recording it, but most of my lectures are recorded, which means they are on YouTube, like 1,000 plus. Okay? So those of you at night time again, remember? The bedtime is going to be a very important time now. Okay, you go and start looking at it, you're going to get those questions and answers. I'll try to be as brief as possible to respond to as many as I can. So let me just go. And I have summarized it from those. First question, how Vyasa and Valmiki knew their information? Like they are a third party. How did they know everything happening around the world? Actually, it's not anyone who asked that question. How Vyasa and Valmiki knew? Okay, I will not wait for, because I will not see the hands going up. But not any different than how we have information about, say, Second World War or the First World War. Actually, you get very detailed descriptions of who fought where and what and how many people were fighting and so on. It is the information that is coming from the ground. In Mahabharata, you know, Sanjay was the reporter from the Kaurava side, and he was not sitting, nobody asked the question, or maybe it's here. He was not sitting in front of a TV. That's what you have heard. No, he was not sitting in front of a TV. Vyasa said he will be protected, he will not be injured, he will not get hungry, he will not feel thirsty, and so on. But Sanjay was going to the battlefield multiple times. Okay, just to give you an example, when we hear the Bhagavad Gita, do you know where it begins? Dhritarashtra Uvacha, Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta, Yudsava, Mamata, Pandavashcheva, Kimakurvata Sanjay. Please tell me what happened when these two parties, my party and Pandava's party, came together. Do you know when this conversation is taking place? This conversation is taking place 10 days after the Mahabharata war began.